Morning everybody, welcome back to another daily vlog. I am looking a sight right now. I look really bad, but I've only just got things on the move for today. I've been waiting for Jesse to go for a nap. In fact, I probably should shut that door. I've been waiting for him to go to sleep so that I can make a start on the day. It's 1:30, so a little bit later. But last night was, I don't even know, I think I was half asleep for most of it. But Jesse was up loads, absolutely loads in the night. Took us ages to get him to sleep to start with. And obviously he had the meltdown yesterday on the walk and things, so I thought he would have been really tired. But he was up at 2 for about 2 hours. And then was up about 7, just before 7. So I thought he would have been super tired today and gone to sleep like straight away, but he's only just gone to sleep, like literally just gone to sleep. We've both had his dinner, so that's good. But tonight we are, well, when Jimmy gets home from work, we're finally going to get his room ready for him and see what it's like tonight. Getting him in his own room again. We're taking the side of the cot off because if you've been watching every day, you know he hates the cot now. It was just a random day that he decided he didn't like it anymore, so he's actually been sleeping in the middle of me and Jimmy for, well, since September last year, so a few months now. But I also would like to get him to go to sleep at a certain time every single night, like the same time, you know, really get him into a routine. And I said to Jimmy, this is like more of a case of like, oh, let's take him up to bed at this time in hopes he falls asleep. I think we need to realise that it's going to be like a full-on, like we need to dedicate an hour and a half to bedtime. You know, go get him in the bath, get him settled down, you know, read him a book, listen to some lullabies or whatever, instead of just thinking he's going to fall straight to sleep, because sometimes that's just not the case for babies, toddlers. You know, they need winding down, and especially with how crazy Jesse is, I think that's what the thing is. I think he needs to be, you know, he needs to chill and relax and then, you know, feel like he's ready for bed. So that's what I'm going to try tonight. Fingers crossed. I think he's going to be alright with the side of the cut off. I think he's going to prefer it, but his room hasn't been used since September. More it's been used for like dumping things. I did sort it out a few weeks ago, so I'm so glad that I don't have to spend today like sorting it all out, because I have done that already. But yeah, when Jimmy gets home, he's going to take the side of the cut off, and fingers crossed. We were all happier when you know, he was in the solid routine, going to bed at 7 o'clock every night. It's just difficult to plan things, not that it's all about that, but you know, it's just difficult, and it's definitely taken a toll on all of us. I mean, if anyone else has been in this like situation that we're in, I'm sure you'll understand, but it's really difficult, like really difficult. And I've mentioned this before, but I get stressed out so easily. Not at Jesse, more at like the situation. I'm like, I don't know, I just get stressed out. So I just need to take a chill pill and relax and know that it'll take time to get this sorted. But for now, whilst he's asleep, I need to tidy this house because it is horrible. It's horrible, and I hate living in a messy house. So I washed the bed sheets 2 days ago. No, yesterday I washed the bed sheets. They're all dry, smell absolutely gorgeous. I've used the fairy, what we use for Jesse's clothes. So I'm gonna pop these on, get our room cleaned because there's stuff all over the floor from Jesse pulling stuff out of the drawers. And then I'm going to move on to Jesse's room, but there's not much that needs doing. I mean, I'll show you in there at the minute. To be honest, it's just full of bin bags that I need to take to charity that I've been putting off for ages and ages. So we've got 3 bin bags here that I can put in my car there ready to go to charity. And then his bed, that needs to go back on top of his wardrobe. I took that down yesterday. Here's some clothes he got for Christmas that I need to put away that are in a big size. This is empty box. I need to take that to the blue bin. We've got a suitcase in here that we forgot to put back up in the attic, and then that's it. That's all there is, and obviously his pillows won't be in later on. But yeah, this week I'm actually going to order him a proper blind for this bedroom, because we've got the Tommy Tippy one up at the minute, which has been fab, but Jesse's bedroom's at the front of the house, and when you're like looking at the house, all you can see is the Tommy Tippy blind. Not that that's a problem, but I bought extra large and it's like all hanging down. It just doesn't look nice. So I need to get a blind ordered for that, for this window. And yeah, and then it's not too bad really. I mean, it could be worse. It was bad the other week, but I actually managed to get it done. So I think I'm going to just tidy the whole upstairs because it's not nice at all. So let's get sorted, let's get refreshed, ready for tonight, because I feel like we might be in for a long night. I mean, who knows, it might just settle down again straight away, because I knew it was too good to be true. The first time we moved him into his own room, we had no problems like whatsoever. He settled straight down in it. So I feel like this is life coming back at me saying, haha, it's not always that easy trying to get your child to sleep. Anyway, let's get the bed sheets on. Let's give this bedroom a good clean, a good refresh, make it all smelling nice, and just try and keep motivated for the rest of the day. Hello? Have you just woke up? Come here then. Come to mama. Hello, my little man. Oh, look at that bed end. Have you had a good nap? Are you straight in here, straight up on table? Aren't you? Mummy's just editing her video. You coming for some cuddles? He has just woke up. You've had ages, Jessie. He went to bed at 1:30 and it's now, what time is it now? It's 3:15. 3:15. You've had an hour and a half. Is that right? Yeah, an hour and a half. What is it? Yeah, that's Mummy's for the camera. Do you want to put it on? Are you going to tell everyone how you slept last night? I kept Mummy and Daddy up all night long. Uh-oh. Didn't you? What about you going your big boy bed tonight? Yeah? Big boy bed? He's like, yeah, but I'm going to end up back in yours anyway, Mum. I am. Actually managed to get quite a bit done whilst Jessie was down for his nap. I put the fresh sheets on, did some cleaning in the bedroom, and then I've edited a reel. And I'm just starting to edit tomorrow's vlog, because I leave everything until the last minute, like with everything, you know. I mentioned procrastination, and so I thought I might as well just start it now, and try and get it finished. And then tonight, oh no, what's up? Oh no, you went from being really happy to really upset. What's up, my boy? Oh, come here, it's alright. He's still tired. That little face to do when they scrunch the face up, bless him. I'm not sure what's up. He's probably still tired after being up all night last night. Also, look at this monstrosity in my conservatory right now. These are new tyres for Jimmy's car that are getting put on tomorrow. He's very excited about them, and you have taken a massive interest to the new tyres, haven't you? Do you like Daddy's new tyres? Yeah, he probably should have put them in his car out of the way, but yeah, I've just got some tyres sat in my conservatory. Right, I thought I would bring him up into his cot. I cannot remember the last time we put him in it, and he's not cried, and the first thing he did was get a pillow and put his head down on it. So I don't know whether to just try with the side on tonight and see how he does. Because you see him happy enough now, like he wouldn't even go in it like this, would you? Oh. And then I've put a pillow in from our bedroom that he usually sleeps on. It's alright. Thought we'll try and get him used to the room a little bit. Oh no, now he wants to get out. He wants to get out now? I just don't know if he feels a bit restricted in there, hey? Shall we take it off the side? Mummy's not sure what to do. Come here then. Come here, it's alright. Look, this is Jessie's room. This is Jessie's room. Isn't it? Hey, this is your room where you can sleep on a night. Can you go to sleep? Go to sleep, oh mama. It's not bedtime just yet, but I thought I would just bring him up to see if he can get used to it again and like remember it a little bit more. Should we turn the light on, look? Ready? Oh, it didn't work. I need to plug that in. Should we plug your light in? It's alright. Ready? Look, when we plug the light in, and then you can see a little bit better then. Wow, is that better? Is that better with the light on? Oh, I really miss this room so much. I have so much like happy memories in this room. It was the first room I sorted out when we moved into the house. I used to spend like all day in here just filling his drawers up before he came, and it was a good time, Jessie. I mean, now is a good time as well, but you know, like when you think back to your pregnancy and you're like, oh, I miss being pregnant with you. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go back in? Ready, look. Jessie can sleep here later on, look. Ready? Do you want to try your pillow? Wow, is that so comfy? Straight back up again. Is that nice and comfy in there? Can you do some jumping? Can you do some jumping on your bed? Wow, look, it's so fun. Oh God, maybe I shouldn't have told him to do that. All right, good boy. You've done very, very well, Jessie, to say that you used to scream when we walked into the room. So shall we try tonight? Yeah, look, that's your bed where you can go to sleep. You need your face wiping, mister, don't you? Right, look, this is Mummy and Daddy's bed, and it is now out of bounds for little boys. I bet you I bet you any money you're going to end up back in here tonight. Yeah? Say, Dad, she's trying to put me in my cot. Come and save me. Shout, Dada. Dada. Say, Mummy's putting me in my cot, Daddy. Right, just having some tea before bedtime, aren't we? You've got fish cake and veg. Oh, you will love that fish cake so much, don't you? And you're trying so hard with your knife and fork, Jessie. He's got his bibidoo on because this is usually a messy meal. I've actually got a new link, guys, so I'll put it down below in the description box. You can still use Jessie 20 for 20% off. They are a total lifesaver for dinner times. So I'm going to make myself something now. It's 6:30 and I've managed to get my vlog edited, which I'm happy about. I just hope we can get Jessie to sleep, fingers crossed. And I want to treat myself to a shower, and I want to do a salsa workout, and I also want to sit down and watch Love Island. So I'm not asking for much really, am I? But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm also feeling super tired, so I might have to catch up on Love Island tomorrow if I can. But it all depends on how Jessie sleeps. I'm really hoping he's alright. When I first took him into the room, when I put him in the cot, usually he'd just scream straight away, but he was actually okay. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure. We're gonna leave the side on for tonight and see if he'll just settle down in it. I don't know what's gonna happen, so I can't explain anymore. Right, it's 7:40. We're gonna bring him up to bed at 8, so I'm just gonna tidy his toys away. I really hope he goes to sleep and settles down. Yeah, all we can do is keep his fingers crossed. Hi guys, this is future Liv. I'm just editing this video back. I'm gonna have to be quiet because it's 10 o'clock at night and Jimmy's asleep and Jessie's asleep. But the next clips are basically I filmed the process of us trying to get him to sleep back in his cot for the first time in 4 months. So yeah, I'll just explain, like when I say he didn't like his cot, like we'd only have to take him in the room when he started screaming, like uncontrollably screaming, like piercing screaming. So that's why I was so nervous about it all. So the actual whole process of that night was about 2 hours. Obviously I cut it down for the video because you don't want to sit and watch through 2 hours of us trying to get him to sleep. And there was lots of tears from Jessie. I don't include all of that in the clips obviously because I don't want you to hear him crying and being upset, but I just thought I'd show you like a realistic night of us trying to get him to sleep. Now this doesn't, what happens in the clips isn't what happens when he comes into our bed. Sorry, I'm freezing cold, I'm gonna have to put a blanket around me. In our bed, he usually would drop off pretty easily, like no crying, more just like fidgeting, but that's just what he usually does anyway. And I also just wanted to mention, because I know a few people will mention, well, he's watching your phone, he's watching videos, but he actually settles that way by watching like Miss Rachel. So I know every toddler's different, every baby's different, and they all have their own different ways of settling, but for some reason Jessie, when he's focused on something and watching something, it'll make him sleepier. The brightness was fully turned down and the volume was fully turned down. He just has to focus on something, otherwise he just gets up straight away. Now I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it works to get him to sleep. Obviously that night it didn't. At the end of the video I mentioned that he ended up back in our bedroom because he had an hour-long meltdown the last hour, which is just after the last clip of us in his room, and he got himself in a right state, and I didn't feel comfortable letting him carry on like that, or, you know, leave him to cry. I don't like doing that. So he actually ended up in our room, but we say at the end of the video that we were going to try and put him in his room every single night just to get him used to it, and if it ends up in a state then he would just come back into our room, and it's worked. 3 days later he is fast asleep in his own bed right now currently. So the vlogs are a little bit behind my usual time schedule, but this is Jessie right now. You can't really see, but he is asleep in his own bed. This is the first night he slept in his own cot since September. I don't know how tonight's gonna go. He'll probably wake up, but I am super proud of him, so proud of him. There was no tears at all tonight. He went, well, I was still up there for 40 minutes, but he didn't cry when I took him into the room. He didn't cry when I put him down in the cot. So yeah, I just thought I would include the clips of us trying to get him to sleep, just to, I don't know, maybe make some of you feel like a little bit better if your night's similar, or, you know, but yeah, I just wanted to let you all know, just tell you. But yeah, I'll carry on with the clips now, sorry.
Hello, Mama. Hi, Jessie. Right, Mama. Kisses. Mama. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Mama, kiss. Good boy. Clever boy. Go sleep in marshmallow. You're in your big boy bed. You're in your big boy bed. Because you're a big boy. Okay, now kiss. Good boy. Go sleep. Good boy. Good boy. It's okay. Lie down. He's protesting so much.
Okay, lay down, little man. Lay down. Lay down. Ready?
Get some duct tape or duct tape. Oh, duct tape.
Shh, it's okay. It's alright. Good boy.
Yeah.
Good boy. Oh, stay slow. You can watch it from here. Take him straight back into it. It's okay. Good boy. Good boy. It's alright. Shh, shh, shh. Hi everybody, we're downstairs. Jesse's asleep, but he's in our bed after an hour of him screaming in the cot. I felt really bad because I didn't want him to fall asleep in that state. He was really upset, and he'd got to a point where he'd worked himself up, and then we're even crying when we brought him into our room. So he calmed down and he's fallen asleep now. But I think what we said, we're going to try it every night, aren't we? Start him off in the bed, in his bed, and then we'll see how we go on. But I mean, that were better than what it's been tonight. Yeah, I was going to run out of charge, but tonight were better than what it's been previously. You know, like I said, we couldn't even take him into the room without him screaming. So he did well, bless him, but he's asleep now, and we'll just have to keep persisting and see what happens. So anyway, we've got Love Island on, got myself a coffee. Jimmy's sat there absolutely freezing on the sofa, but he's like got no top on, and he's like scrunched up like a little old man. So I've told him to put something on because he's freezing cold. But I'm just going to pop my camera on charge, and then I'll come back to you once Love Island's finished. Love Island's gone off now. Let me just turn the TV off. Oh, Jimmy's already done it. I'm going to get up to bed because I am so tired. But I just wanted to show you something that came from TikTok shop today. How cool is this? It's like this little busy board for Jesse. And I thought it would just be good to like shove in my bag. Look how thin it is. So yeah, I got this off TikTok shop, and it comes with these little letters as well. I think you can just velcro them on. Oh, velcro them onto here, look. So I could write Jesse's busy board or something like that. There we go. And like rip them off and things. So I mean, I would put the link down below, but they're actually not on TikTok shop anymore, because it said the seller had violated against TikTok guidelines. So, but I'm sure there'll be loads more online, Amazon or something like that. So yeah, tonight, I don't know, it was a little bit difficult towards the end, can't lie. I'm just glad he's settled down now, but I just had like severe mum guilt of him screaming in his cot. I didn't leave him to scream, but he was obviously very upset, and I just thought, I can't let him go to sleep in this state, it's not fair. And I know I said I was going to persist, but we'd already been there for an hour, and when he's crying like that, I just knew we were going to get worse. So I just knew the right thing to do was to bring him into our bed, and he's literally within seconds he had settled down again and was fast asleep. So but I mean, we'll carry on trying, you know. I think we'll do what we said earlier, just put him in every night, see how we get on, because he was settled for most of it. It was just the last bit, I think he was like, right, I've had enough now, I don't want to be in here, get me out, kind of thing. So I think I might leave the side on the cot on for a little bit longer, because he did settle. He just didn't want to stay there. So we'll see, we'll just go with the flow, see what happens. But I'm going to get myself off to bed. I just look horrendous right now. I really need to look after myself a little bit more. That was one of my New Year's resolutions, and I've obviously not stuck to it. But I can't wait to jump into bed, and I'm hoping we have a better night than we did last night. I think we're going to get out of the house tomorrow, maybe have a nip into town, because I've got a few things I need to do, and let Jessie have a bit of a walk around, just get us out. And yeah, that's it, that's all I've got to say. So I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Night.